Hello there, guys and girls, and welcome to another episode of Total War Rome 2 Online Battles. Here we are today. Now some of you guys have been asking me why I haven't been posting a lot of these multiplayer videos online, and the main reason is because the replay system is still corrupt, so I'm limited to having to record battles like this, either while I'm playing, or hope that a replay is corrupt. And out of almost about 100 battle replays, only about 10 of them were acceptable to cast. So it's really tough now, because I can't really micro it as well when I'm recording, because it does give me a lot of a drop to my frame rate. In this battle I did try overclocking. I think here I was overclocked, so the graphics are a little bit better than the previous videos, and the performance has increased a little bit. So yeah, I'm playing as the Averni, and I'm facing my Roman opponent here. He's got 2 Praetorian Cav, it appears, on this. Oh no, one is an auxiliary cavalry. There they are in all their glory. He has, you see one here, but he has actually 3 Balearic Slingers. He has an Armored Legionnaire Corps supported by some Praetorians and some Gladiators. So it's a pretty typical Roman army. Pretty tough to deal with, but it's really nothing special to contend with Iceni. But you can see that my force is basically 10 units of infantry. I've got 5 of the chosen swords, and I think 4 of the noble. Are they the nobles? I forget their name. But basically I have more of the cheaper quality troops, as you would expect. I have 3 Iceni slingers. They're pretty bad, but it's all going to come down to how I use my cav this battle. I found in Rome versus Barbarian battles, the infantry fight is usually very close, whether it's Iceni, Suebi, or Averni. So the cav battle really is going to determine a lot of how the battle kind of plays out. So I'm trying to get onto this hill, mainly because that hill offers some of the best skirmisher cover that I've seen in any map. If a person takes that central hill, your skirmishers can pretty much skirmish freely with the enemy. They'll have the hill advantage, the height advantage, and they'll have trees to kind of hide there. Here are my noble riders riding out to the left flank. So my opponent at this stage has pretty much won the positional engagement. He's sitting now on that hill, and I have to start harassing him, and basically I'm going to have to take the fight to him. But now, this might sound weird to some of you, but in Rome 2, at least pre-patch 3, if you fight uphill, and I think patch 3 it's also the same, if you fight uphill, sometimes you actually end up winning. Most of the times you'll end up winning, which is kind of weird, I know. But I'm not really worried too much about having to fight him uphill. I'm just focusing on aligning myself to attack his flank, because you don't want to, especially when your opponent has a lot of disciplined Roman troops, you don't want to engage them out fully at the front the way they are set up. You want to kind of turn them around and mob them, much as a Barbarian kind of styled infantry approach, styled shock infantry approach would. So over here, I'm going to start using my cav. You can see I'm using 3 of the units as a screen, just in case his cav want to chase. And notice how I'm pulling back even before his cav chase, anticipating a chase. It doesn't happen. He actually goes for the unit that is about to hit his slingers, which is going to be a little bit too late for him. Or her, for that matter. I don't know. My opponent could be a girl. Here he's going to send, I think that's his auxiliary cav. Thankfully, it's not his Praetorian cav. If it was his Praetorian cav, I wouldn't have been able to disengage my cavalry. But I'm going to disengage my cavalry and now look at the skirmishing. All of a sudden, his guys are kind of running to the side. Mine are chasing. My infantry is in a great position to flank. And things are looking good. And I'm keeping my opponent occupied at all times. Look how I keep moving my cav at the back there. Not necessarily useful actions, but actions that will keep my opponent's attention pinned at those cavalry and allow me to move up. Look how I'm moving up very nicely. He's not really reacting. He's kind of overwhelmed with what's going on around him at the moment. We're going to get a nice little charge here. You can see slipping past his troops there on the left. and charging into his units. Too bad I can't really stay in that mode for too long, because I have to have the battle to worry about when I record this. So Cav is victorious so far. They've been doing a lot of really important things for me, and now I'm going to start the engagement. Notice how I'm going to actually refuse one of the units, and look how one of his sword units, one of his armored legionnaires, is going to get attacked by 3 of my swords directly. And you can see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of his sword units are disengaged at the moment, while most of mine are either engaging or moving to a better place to engage his line. Notice how 10 of my units are basically fighting 2 of his. And this is what you want to do with these kind of sword armies.
GD, are you there?
And that's Ben there. I was recording, and he didn't know that I was recording. And you can tell him there that you can hear that I tell him that I'm recording. So yeah, look, most of my infantry is free now, and we're just gonna have a big blob in the center. And given that I still have my skirmishers, he doesn't. Given that now I think I have a little bit of a hill positional advantage, and given that my troops are pretty much fully intact, this is gonna be a good fight, because now I'm fighting his gladiators and the remainder of his front line here. I think I do end up fighting some praetorians and some gladiators here. Or maybe it's just gladiators and armored legionnaires. I'm not sure, but yeah, I'm mainly putting this battle up just to test how my computer can handle the game now. And as you can see, I can run the game pretty nicely now. Those are some pretty damn awesome screens. Those are my noble riders and my swordsmen here, mobbing the last remaining unit of Roman cavalry in that vicinity. Near the front here, things are getting very sour for my opponent. These gladiators are now going to get surrounded from all sides. There we go. But yeah, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this battle. Please do be a little bit patient when it comes to the online battles and the co-op. Co-op is just we're trying to get it done, but the problem with it is that the turn time, it takes way too long. It takes about 5 minutes for us at the moment, so we're going to be waiting for the next patch before we release any more co-op content, just to make sure that, and you can see there that I didn't even pop Frenzy, but more co-op, more multiplayer coming soon. As you can see, I have tons of replays, but I can't really use them. Anyway, I hope you guys learned a little bit from this battle. Here are the battle results. You can pause here and look at them and marvel as much as you like, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care.